If you don't care about self-improvement, click off now because you will not like this video, guaranteed. I'm here to lay down some hard truths and solid principles that will help you master self-discipline. I've put my personal favorites towards the end, especially numbers 13 and 15. So buckle up because we're diving straight into it. And I will not be going easy on you in this video. You've been warned. Let's start with the big one, finding your purpose. Look, life's too short to wander aimlessly. You need to figure out what truly matters to you. What gets you out of bed in the morning? What sparks a fire in you to take action? What would you do every day without being paid for it and still do it without it feeling like a chore? Still can't figure it out? Find 5 people that you know and ask them what are 6 problems that they have. Write them all down. You now have a list of 30 problems that you can solve. Pick the top 3 that really speak to you, then align your actions with that deeper calling. That's your compass. That is your purpose. Okay, you've got your purpose, but you can't stop there. You've barely even begun. You need to make progress. You've got to show up every damn day, both physically and mentally. No excuses, no days off. Personally, I work every damn day. That is why I say what I do. There is not a single day that goes by that I have not worked on or finished at least one thing on my business or personal life. Even if it's just for 30 minutes or an hour, I'm working every single day. Consistency is the name of the game, my friend. It's about grinding it out, day in and day out, until you reach those goals. Remember that if you do like none of them do, you'll live like none of them can. But what about the parties and the celebrations and the concerts, you may ask? To me, that sounds like instant gratification. Forget about it. You've got to learn to delay that stuff. I'm not saying don't go to concerts and parties, but never at the expense of your work. Unless you are at a point where you can give the task to another person who you hired or contracted. That means you need to get it done. You cannot be in 2 places at the same time and give both equal effort. That quick fix, that one event, that one fun thing might feel good in the moment, but where's it going to get you in the long run? Nowhere. Prioritize the long-term gains over those short-term pleasures. That's how winners are made. And speaking of winners, the best way to become one is to learn from them. That is how you get ahead. Learn from the wise. Seek out those who are living the life you want to live and find out how to learn from them. Utilize the resources that they give you. YouTube, podcasts, interviews, free materials. There's a reason why they make those things. The reason why I know this so well is because I was a person who firmly believed that I did not need a coach. I was a fool, an idiot. What person does not need a teacher? I know that I know nothing, which is why I make it a point to always learn from someone else, even if it means paying them. Because sometimes the fastest way to learn someone's behaviors and lessons is to simply pay them to be in close proximity to them. Don't believe me? Explain formal education. Find those who live like you want. Copy their behaviors, their decisions. Let their wisdom rub off on you. There's a reason why they are where they are, and you are not. Swallow your pride and learn, because let me tell you, success leaves clues, and you'd be wise to follow them. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, my friend. Growth never happens in the comfort zone. Embrace the challenges, the obstacles, the setbacks, and the heartaches. That's where the real magic is, and never, ever stop learning. Pursue self-improvement relentlessly, because average, that's disgusting. You're an Iron Will subscriber. That's not in our vocabulary. There's one more thing to know about these moments of growth. They will be difficult. I know that makes sense, but hang with me for a second. Our minds like to dwell on the past, and it really likes to dwell on moments that were not the best that we could have done. Stop it now. Stop worrying about the past because it's gone and done. It happened to teach you a lesson. Stop worrying about the future because it hasn't happened yet. The best you can do is prepare. Just because the sea is rough, does that stop a pirate from going out? No. He prepares his crew the best he can, understanding that the worst may happen. It is not that he is not afraid, but that he still acts despite being afraid. The best and only thing that you can do is be present. Focus on the here and now, this moment, right here. This is where you make shit happen. So, seize it with both hands and make it count. I already know the answer to this next question, but I'll still ask you anyway. Do you want to be successful? I mean, really successful. Then you'll need a roadmap. a knowledge of where to go, and a rough idea of how to get there. Set clear, specific goals that light the fire in you. It should be the same level of fire that your purpose lights. Break them down into bite-sized chunks, then go after them like a hungry wolf on the hunt. Only when you want success as badly as you want to breathe, that's when things will move, and that is how you will make things happen. We won't spend long on this next principle, because we talked about this a little bit already, but just so we are crystal clear. When you see fear, when you notice that you are afraid at what action you need to take next, I want you to stare it down. I want you to spit in its face. Because growth happens when you step outside that comfort zone, when you embrace discomfort like an old friend. So tell fear to bring it on, because those moments when we get through them will only make us better and more resilient in the future. But before you go charging into every fearful circumstance, like the fearless warrior you are, realize that, yeah, I'm gonna mess up. Take it from me. We all do. But here's the thing. Own it. Take responsibility for your mistakes. Learn from them. Then move the hell on. Sitting and thinking about them for days just took days off your life. Days you will never get back. Think about that the next time you want to throw a pity party. Remember back from the point talking about learning from the wise. Part of that learning is getting feedback. You're not perfect. You don't know everything. Welcome all feedback, regardless of how it is presented. It is your job to piece through what is given to you and become a better person because of it. So what if someone said something and it wasn't the nicest? It was feedback. There is a piece of truth in what they said. Extract it, use it, discard the rest. Feedback is your secret weapon for improvement. Use it wisely and watch yourself soar. For Principle 11, realize that life's gonna throw some curveballs your way. That's a cold hard fact, but here's the thing. You need to make adversity your best friend. There is a saying that goes, tough men create easy times. Easy times create weak men. Weak men create tough times. Tough times create tough men. Adversity is where you find out what you're made of. So, when shit hits the fan, stand tall, face it head on, and come out the other side stronger than ever. Remember, mama didn't raise no bitch. Let's say you've gotten this far in life and you are continuing to kick ass. I'm proud of you. But remember where you came from. You must always stay humble and stay grounded. There's always room for improvement. There is always something to learn. Always. Keep that ego in check and watch the world open up to you. I'm sure you know the saying that Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither are you or I. Embrace the journey, trust the process. Patience is your superpower, my friend. Use it wisely. Reject the immediate happiness. Embrace the long-term benefits. If you do what none of them do, you will live like none of them can. This is taking the learn from the wise point and giving it some steroids. You are the company you keep, so choose wisely. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, those who inspire you to be better. Cut out the negativity, the toxicity, all of it. If it does not benefit you or add to your life, drop it. Listen up, guys. If you've made it all the way to the end of the video, give yourself a pat on the back and the video a like. Because you've done what literally 99% of people do not do, and that is finish the video. But unfortunately, the journey of life, it never ends. There's always another mountain to climb. There will always be another challenge to conquer. So you have no other option but to embrace the grind and commit to that relentless pursuit of excellence. You owe it to yourself, to your parents, and to everyone who has ever put even a drop of faith in you to never, ever stop striving to be the best damn version of yourself. Now, some of you may be thinking, once I master these, what will I do next? It's quite simple. You'll never master all of them, but that is the joy of life. Always striving for greater. But once you do get a good handle on these principles, you'll have a newfound respect for yourself that you've never had before. The only problem is, other people may not see it. But lucky for you, you can fix that problem. Check out the video in the top right corner to see how you can take all this work and make people respect you. And the best part is you don't even have to say a single word.